Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Motions Biz again. And today I would like to talk about a question that one of our members brought up. Okay, but I also found another hack for the pledge loan that I will share with you later in the video. And this is from a recent contact and interaction that I had with one of the Navy Federal representatives. So let's get started with a question from one of our members. And I think this question is very relevant, especially those who are new to Navy Federal, who are rebuilding their credit, who has poor credit, who has bad credit, because I would like to address that again based on my experience and what I feel will work because it is very practical. And so the question that was brought up was by Jimmy Wadsworth. And his question goes like this: what if you are new to Navy Federal, have poor credit, have a bankruptcy for 2 years? Which one would you do first? Would you do a pledge loan or would you do a secured credit card? So before I would answer that question, I would also like to point out that in this video, I would again discuss strategies that a person with bad credit, poor credit, bankruptcy can also do to rebuild credit. Also share another trick that you can do with a pledge loan that will really boost your trade line and also give you a chance to beef up your personal credit profile. To answer this question, there are two considerations, okay? One is that the pledge loan does not require a credit check. So it doesn't matter if you have a bankruptcy, if you have poor credit, you can still avail of the pledge loan from Navy Federal. With a secured credit card, one has to remember that before you can qualify for a secured credit card, Navy Federal will still do a soft pull. And that is why when you do the pre-qualification for the credit cards, if you do not qualify for any of the unsecured Navy Federal credit cards, you might qualify for the Nrewards secured credit card. And I actually know of a few individuals who were denied the Nrewards secured credit card. So it is still possible that you can get denied for that. So my answer to that question will be, if you have poor credit, if you have bankruptcy, a recent bankruptcy, you're trying to rebuild, do the pledge loan first. And with a pledge loan, you can start with $250, but manufacture a trade line because you can do that. Even if you've had a bankruptcy, you still have a trade line reporting on your credit profile that you are making on-time payments. And remember, on-time payments on your credit report is 35%. So you can really still help your credit, that even if you have negatives, remember, if you put positives, like doing a pledge loan, manufacturing that trade line, and having on-time payments reporting, then it will give you a head start on your rebuilding process. So like I said, because of the questions from some members about bankruptcy, I would say you still have a big chance. You really do have to really get started and work on things so that you still have some positive items on your credit profile. So going back to the question, let's say you are with Navy Federal, you have been a member for so long, or even if you are a new member, let's say you started a pledge loan. I would recommend, if you are rebuilding, I would recommend that do not go just for the minimum. Go for the $501. And why is that? Try to go a little over 500 so you would be able to stretch that pledge loan for 12 months, okay? When you do $250, yes, you can go all the way up to 6 months only. And when you are rebuilding, guess what? You need that credit age and a longer payment history. And I would add another tip to that. When you do that pledge loan, let's say you want to go over $500. If you are able to produce a little more than $500, You can even borrow that from a family member and return that once, you pay down the pledge loan, not pay off, because you don't want to pay off the pledge loan because you want the on-time payment history reporting to the 3 credit bureaus. If you have a family member, maybe get as high as $5,000, okay, or 2,000 or 3,000, whatever is possible for you. The reason I'm saying this is that you want a higher credit line still reporting on your credit report. And remember, the pledge loan is not a revolving account. It is an installment. We'll be reporting on-time payments for 12 months. That's pretty much what I recommend. Do the pledge loan first. Now, I'm just sharing my 2 cents here, okay? But you can still do whatever you want. But I'm just trying to present a perspective for what else you can do. Pledge loan with Navy Federal. So that is ongoing, okay? That trade line will be reporting on your credit profile. So you have that account going on. Now, if you have been with Navy Federal for a long time, you might still have a chance of getting approved for the Nrewards secured credit card. Okay, so when you do qualify for the Nrewards secured credit card, again, go for it. The Navy Federal Nrewards secured credit card is one of the easiest secured credit cards you can ever get, even with a bankruptcy. And I know this for a fact. I've had a few individuals who have done this and who have qualified for the Nrewards secured credit card, even with a bankruptcy. If you were able to qualify for that Nrewards secured credit card, again, I would say go for the max, the most that you are able to deposit on that secured credit card. Because anyway, let's say instead of using your debit card to buy your groceries, your daily needs, to pay your bills, use your Nrewards secured credit card instead of your debit card. Because we still have daily expenses. It doesn't matter if we've had a bankruptcy, we still have to buy these things. You have to buy gas, you have to buy whatever it is that we need on a daily basis. So use that on your Nrewards secured credit card, because if you are showing a high credit limit on that Nrewards secured credit card, remember, it is reporting to the credit bureaus as a regular credit card, and it is a revolving account. So now you have two things going for you. You have the pledge loan as an installment loan, and you have the Nrewards secured credit card as a revolving account. And if you can go high in both of those, guess what? You are on the road being able to build your credit profile even with a bankruptcy. Now, let me give you a bonus tip about the pledge loan. Okay, this is another hack that you can do with a pledge loan. Remember, and I just found out that you can actually apply for 2 pledge loans simultaneously. That means you can apply for 2 pledge loans at the same time. And yes, you heard me right. 2 pledge loans that you can apply for at the same time, and you can do that. Now, the condition being is that you just have to have that amount on your savings before you apply. So you can do that. So you can do either 1 minimum pledge loan or 1 high amount pledge loan. Now, this may sound like a crazy idea, but well, if you are wanting to manufacture more trade lines, then that is definitely something that you can do. If you want both trade lines to be reporting for a maximum of 12 months, so you have that ongoing reporting, guess what? You can do over $500 for both accounts. That way they are side by side for 12 months reporting on-time payments on your credit report, because they will report separately. Remember, there are 2 different accounts. So that means you have an extra trade line that you can actually manufacture with a pledge loan. Now, once you have those 2 pledge loans going on and it's reporting on your credit profile, you can always decide whether to open up another pledge loan at the end of the term or midway through the term. So, of course, there is the implication of the account age. But remember, account age is only 15%, but you get so much out of the on-time payments and the number of trade lines that you have when you do this strategy. So it's something to consider. It is something that you can think about and see the kind of the practicality of it, if it would be something that you would be comfortable with. But definitely it is possible to open up two pledge loans at the same time. Different perspective of options that you will be able to consider when you are rebuilding after bankruptcy. So again, there are a lot of strategies you can do right after bankruptcy. These are just some easy ways that you can start right away, especially that you don't need a credit check for all these things that I've mentioned, and it's just really up to you how you want to work it. So don't despair. Even with bankruptcy, it's not the end of the world. You always have a chance to get back on your feet. And I always appreciate all of you. I am very grateful. So again, this is Motions Biz, and I am signing out. Take care. Have a wonderful day.